Hi, I'm back doing an energy reading for Scorpio, Sun, and Moon in regards to their friend group. Are they friends or foes? I pre-shuffled the deck and asked Spirit for messages in regards to Scorpio's Sun and Moon only. Messages regarding their friends. Are they friends or foes? As I was pre-shuffling the deck, I heard betrayal. And then my head started hurting. So I don't know if somebody's trying to play on your top or this is just hurtful, which betrayals usually are. Or they can enrage you. We'll see what comes out as I continue to pre-shuffle. I heard like mass betrayal. So that could just be a channeled message as I was pre-shuffling, or it could come out in the deck. Excuse me, we will see. What else here do I want to say? Oh, I read intuitively if you are new to my channel. I am a clairvoyant, claircognizant medium. And like I said, I read intuitively, and I'm saying that again, it's in my bio, but I'm saying that again because specifically for this type of reading for the friend or foe, I was told to only read intuitively. Do not take the meanings of the card, because some of the decks I use and I know them, but some of them I'm not so familiar with. So if I don't get an intuitive hit, I will read the guidebook meaning, but I was told to not do that at all. Just read it intuitively. So take what resonates and leave what does not. And then if you want to expound on something further, I feel like you need to work with your intuition, Scorpio, and look up anything that you may need further insight about, because I feel like if it resonates with you, it'll bring in more clarity and bring things full circle for you. All right, so we getting into it. Scorpio, Sun, and Moon. Spirit, can I please have messages regarding Scorpio's friend group? Are they friends or foes? Scorpio, Sun, and Moon only. Thank you, Spirit. And I was told to do Sun and Moon only because the question that I'm asking for information regarding if you have friends or somebody in your friend group is a foe, because some of the readings it's been family members, not actually friends, or it's been a coworker. But I mean, that's a lot of energy, so I didn't call for all the placements like I normally do. I normally do Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, but I was just told to do Sun and Moon because it's a lot of energy just with this type of question that we're asking Spirit to reveal the snakes, basically, that are in your garden. In the garden that I make you. That this is something that's been going on, been brewing for a while, because I'm still being told to shuffle. So like I said, it was betrayal. It was painful. Somebody playing on your top, and it's like mass betrayal. So it could be a few parties involved here. Again, take it how it resonates. Don't try to force it. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it flow. So as I'm speaking, if it comes to your mind, a person comes to your mind, a situation comes to your mind, like, hey, it is what it is. I can't tell you what to do, who to be, or how to get down. One more time after this. Yeah, so clearly somebody don't want you to know about this. But Scorpio, you are intuitive, so I just feel like you kind of have already picked up the pieces. If this applies to you. If this applies to you. That kind of like flipped and flipped back over, it seems like. We got one card out, and I'm going to ask for, take all of them. Dang. Ooh. First card out, we have build. This is build. This is cattail. You can look up the spiritual meaning or the oracle property for that. It's given like a fern or something like that. I'm just hearing, I just heard typhoon when that came out, which is a little, I mean, I guess it's odd, but it's just a typhoon. It's just giving that, like I said, this is a lot. It's a lot involved here. It's a mass betrayal. When I pre-shuffled, But, you know, typhoon is a tropical storm. I just feel like whatever this is, Scorpio, it's coming from every direction from you, for you, or from you, unless you self-sabotage, and we'll see that comes out. But again, this is build. Like, this is giving me like the energy of a fern. So, you know, I just feel like this energy is giving me, because the way I'm seeing this image here is giving me, like I said, a fern. I feel like a life raft could be built, you know, with this build here and what I'm getting off of this. But cattail, look that up, see if it is a fern. I believe it is, but even if it's not, that's what I got off this intuitively. Typhoon, and that's, like I said, that's something to do with tropical storm coming at you from every direction. Like I said, it's a lot of players involved in this. We have adversity here. Is this, hold on, what is this for Scorpio? Adversity. It's just giving some feminine involved. So I'm just getting feminine from this, but I feel like you could resonate with some type of minority. Whether you are a woman, you are a person of color, you are in LGBT community. My readings are not gender or sexuality specific, since we're bringing that up. You know, you could, like I said, a person of color, a woman, LGBTQ. You could also have a disability. But yeah, it's just giving me some type of softness here with this adversity. Intuitively, I'm getting some type of softness, like, and it's whatever it is, however this is resonating with you, somebody is counting you out for like however you apply to, or however you resonate with being a minority. They're discounting you because of that. Then we have defend here. Adversity is marshmallow, so check the oracle property of that. And then we have defend, which is dogwood. But I'm just hearing somebody is safe. It's giving unknown forces, unseen forces, that you are safe. Service. And we have garlic. Garlic puts me in the mind of strength, because my background is in like the beauty industry, and they have this well, one of my backgrounds anyway. And they have this polish that I would recommend people after they take off like acrylic nails and they've gone to like a discount salon and they're supremely damaged. And the main ingredient in it was garlic. And when I tell you, you could take off them nails, they could be paper thin, and this polish with this garlic in it was going to get you right. And it promoted growth and hardness to help you grow out of the damaged nail phase. You know what I mean? So they weren't so sensitive and stuff like that. And they grew really fast. So this is just giving me strength and service. But I feel like unknown forces are here to defend you regarding this, Scorpio. And it's due to some type of strength or work that you put in. You could also be in the service community. I'm hearing, Scorpio. This is a lot of cards. Normally I pull 2 cards so far with this reading, but 4 is a bit different. And this is your season, Scorpio. All right. Haters gonna hate. What is going on here? What is in the middle of this and around this for Scorpio sun and moon as it relates to friends or foes? What's in the middle of this and what is around this for Scorpio sun and moon? Thank you. Thank you. What is in the middle of this as it resonates with Scorpio, sun, and moon? And what is around this? What's in the middle of this for Scorpio, sun, and moon as it resonates with this reading? 2 cards in the middle of this. We got Chiron, healing. This is healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, pain. There's another card behind this, but I'll get into it in a minute. It's just giving some, you have people, they're not necessarily, and this could be family and friends, they're not necessarily your foe on a conscious level, but you have people that are pissed, Scorpio, sun and moon, because you have chose to do some deep healing and heal some deep generational trauma. And whoever you are, you talk about it. This is also giving me authenticity. You live in your truth. Somebody don't like that. Again, like I said, they discount you with this adversity. Like I feel like it's not, you know, you don't feel like you're at a disadvantage or it's an adverse, you know, it's adversity to you. It just is what it is. But community, the world looks at it as that. You know, the world treats women, people of color, LGBTQ, you know, they treat these people or these beings a certain way because of who they are. And even if you don't fall into that category, and people with disabilities, but even if you don't fall into any of those categories, they treat people different who live authentically. And I feel like that's what's in the middle of this. You have this typhoon coming all around you from every which direction because you're standing in your truth and authenticity of what people feel like you should feel a certain way about. They look down on you about, you know what I mean? You should feel less than, but you don't. And I just feel like you have unseen forces coming in due to this service, because I feel like this service and this strength is this generational trauma that you've been healing. I feel like you've been doing some serious intergenerational trauma. And I think Chiron represent like wounded warrior, you know, things of that nature. I can't remember. You can look it up. I'm not an astrologer. But I just feel like some people are mad that you still pushing forward despite these adversities, or they feel like are or should be, you know, you should be at a disadvantage, you know, or you should feel at a disadvantage with the disadvantages society has dealt you or the hand that you've been dealt, you know. But I feel like with this healing, it's like some of this shit you was born into with this generational trauma. And it's like, well, I can change that within myself. I may not be able to change the whole world, but I can change that within myself. And some of y'all may have a job where you are changing the whole world, and, you know, i.e. as in terms of the world around you, like your world, your community. And they mad, child. That was a lot. We have Capricorn here. It's just given, this is probably one of the haters is the Capricorn. We have Capricorn boss, the boss. And I feel like somebody feels like they are the boss over you. You know, you can't tell a Capricorn shit. My experiences with Capricorn, they say Virgos think they know everything, but Capricorn, and some Virgos do. Because I have a friend, and we've been friends for years, and sometimes you can't tell them shit. But my thing is, majority from what I know from Virgos, they don't talk about what they don't know about. Geminis as well, they don't talk about what they don't know about. And and both of those, Gemini and Virgo, are ruled by Mercury, but the planet of communication. But Capricorns, I feel like my experiences with them, and this is not all Capricorns, I'm talking about my experience, is you can't tell them nothing. They feel like they know everything even when they don't know. But one thing I can say with my experiences with them, they may come back after they fell on their faces like, what was that you was trying to tell me about XYZ? I mean, they not trying to eat crow and was like, oh, okay, you were right. You know, but I feel like as they grow older, as they evolve, as they live life and experience life more, you may get a, you know, you were right or whatever. But it's not like you were trying to get them to eat crow. It's just like, hey, you don't know everything. And my thing is, you should stop and listen sometimes. They don't be stopping to listen. They just feel like, I got this, I'm running it. And it's just like, no, you're not. But this is one of the haters. Yes. Serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined. Oh, what else? What else? What else? Am I getting off this Capricorn card? And I also feel like the main player in this, if you have somebody physically, because all of this right here with the typhoon coming at you left and right from all sides, this could just be projections. It don't necessarily have to be anybody coming at you in the physical, but it could just be projections. People like, well, you a woman, so why would you do this? If you want a woman, maybe you'll be able to do it. Or if you want gay, you possibly could have that. But you can't, and you know, if you didn't have a disability, maybe you would be able to do this. Like, they discount you, and it's just like, you can do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. Because, I mean, this healing alone, this generational trauma, this healing powers, that ain't for the weak. You see it says superpowers here. You know, somebody is really trying to discount you. And I feel like, you know, like I said, during the pre-shuffle, it was betrayal. And it made my hair hurt. Like somebody trying to play on your top. So this literally could just be somebody vocalizing, or some people vocalizing projections. They ain't trying to physically attack you. But my thing is, that's still a foe and not a friend. Why are you saying derogatory and negative shit to me to discount me and try to cause me self-doubt in my journey? I didn't ask you to ride this ride. What's around this? We got what's in this. What's around this? Because this is why they mad. Because of this healing here. And I feel like you channel this Capricorn energy with how disciplined you are with your healing. Like I said, it could be a Capricorn involved. You know what I'm saying? With these projections. But I feel like you are very disciplined and serious and structured, you know, and I feel like accomplished and becoming more and more realistic when it comes to your healing and the healing of others. And you're quite competent, prepared. So you have borrowed some Capricorn traits. You could have Capricorn in your chart, or it could be in a certain aspect in one of your planets. Hold on. What else? What's around this for Scorpio? What's around this for Scorpio, Sun, and Moon as it relates to this reading? We got what's in the middle of this. What's around it? Oh, shoot. Why y'all giving me so many cards? We got Square came out here. This came out first. So I'll start with this. Square challenge creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, reconciles. I feel like the issue with this here, this is what's around this is like you're not trying to reconcile. You know, you're not trying to mend the fences. Like you standing in your authenticity, and people are trying to say, what are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. Why would you do that? They don't understand this healing that you're doing, you know. And my thing is, they're trying to discount you, discredit you, and things of that nature. And I feel like in the past, you may have been the type of person that you try to reconcile, like, you know, well, let's compromise, or let me help you understand what I'm doing. But I feel like you're not in that anymore. You're just like, well, if you don't understand it, you don't understand it. It's not for you. It's for me and those who are applying themselves here. And this is giving me tourmaline here. Black tourmaline is dispels negativity. Like, and I just feel like that's the typhoon. These negative projections, negative thoughts coming towards you. I just feel like this will die down if you just start keeping the shit to yourself. You know what I mean? But I feel like these people are watching you. They seeing what you do. And it's also giving mad because they can't do it too. And you got some people that want you to be a fraud in this, but you're not. It's a lot of people out here that's acting like healers and saying they do this and do that. Prime example is like Reiki practitioners. I feel like it's posers for that. Because when I was doing this girl nails, I think it was last year, she was saying something about her friend identifies as spiritual. And I'm just like, I never heard it used like that. You identify as spiritual, but are you spiritual? But she said she had did Reiki on her and she didn't feel nothing. And some people don't feel nothing specific, but some people, I just feel like the feedback I've gotten from clients and friends and other people, other practitioners, even if you don't feel, you feel something. I'm gonna say this, like I've heard one person like, well, it felt like I wanted to cry but I just couldn't, you know, and that's giving suppression. So she said she felt nothing. So she said she really feels like the girl didn't do anything because she was open, you know, she was ready to receive. And the thing is with Reiki healing, prayer, meditation, sound healing, whatever you doing, however you doing it, when you seek, you will find. So if you already made it up in your mind, like, I'm going to figure out why I always date the wrong guys or girls, you know, you already made this up in your mind, body, and spirit. So whatever outside help you get, whether it be therapists, whether it be Reiki, whether it be energy work, whether it be sound healing, whether it be yoga, whatever modality you choose, you're going to feel something, you know, and sometimes you have to chip away at it. So she said she didn't feel anything. So I had did Reiki on her when I was doing her nails. And she was like, yeah, I felt that immediately. And the thing is, depending on the Reiki practitioner, the style is different. But you still will feel something. And she had said it before I even came to the conclusion. She was like, I don't think she knows how to do Reiki. And I said, well, did she get trained? Did she certify? She was like, no. She just woke up one day, was like, I'm doing Reiki and I identify as spiritual. I was like, are you serious? She's like, yeah, girl. Like, she's like, I don't think she went and studied it or went to take a class. None of that. She's like, when you talk about that, and I was like, well, yeah, you would say, because it's different types. So then she texted the girl and asked her, what type of Reiki do you do? And she responded first. She's like, hey, girl, how you doing? You busy? She's like, nah, what's up? She's like, what kind of Reiki do you do? Crickets. So, people out here are mad because you're competent, you can do what you do, and they out here posing. And I feel like all this typhoon of projections and bullshit, you know, people want you to feel a certain way because you are a minority and they coming against you and all this other stuff, talking shit about you, wanting you to be a fraud and a charlatan when they're not. Again, it's just projections. You know what I'm saying? It's projections, and they trying to fuck with your self-esteem, your psyche. Like I said, trying to play on your top with this betrayal, because some of them is saying some real slick shit, but they pointing at you. When they pointing at you, they got how many fingers pointing back at themselves when you point? Anyway, so we got Mars that came out. Mars, Aries ruled. It's the ruler of Aries. We have action, desire, impulses, courage, force, heat, strength, competition, workouts, excitement, thirst, impatience, anger, leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, sex drive. This is just giving me, because this was in it. This is in between. This is what the issue is, because this is what you're doing, the healing. You got a hater right here, and then at the same time, you taking on some Capricorn attributes. And then, like I said, you're not trying to woo nobody and make it easier for them, make them feel better about you standing in your authenticity with this square here, this challenge. You know, I feel like your challenge is to tell them to get over it. Like, because you still going to do what you got to do for you and yours. But this action is just giving me, you taking this to new heights. I just feel like you're leveling up with this, you know. Some people may consider it competition, you know, but that these projections, this typhoon of people that's coming at you from all sides, like, it is no competition. But I feel like they view you as competition because you're pretty adept at what you're fucking doing. You know, you a badass, majestic, competent. Again, with the characters, traits of Capricorn. Majestic, competent, prepared, rigid, disciplined, realistic, ambitious, all of this. And you could have Mars in your chart. You could have an Aries placement somewhere. You know, but I feel like they mad because this action that you taking is you on fire. On a roll, like for real. And gaining momentum. And then we also have what's around this, yeah, because you leaving this over here with this challenge. You ain't even worried about trying to mend no fences with folks. You over here like focused on what you got to do. But again, we have another card out. Semi-sextile. We have allowing. That is Earth. Encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, rewards. Earth. 4. I feel like you're staying grounded in this and creating stability in this. Like this may have been a solo journey at first, this healing that you're doing. You know, it may have been a solo journey at first, and then you say, well, let's take it even deeper. Let's get into the generational trauma, transmuting and transforming my DNA, you know, as well as my bloodlines. And I feel like you're staying grounded and steady and steadfast in doing what you have to do for yourself, your bloodlines. And I feel like I said, you're taking this to new heights. You on a roll, gaining momentum. Willpower, and you're very much ambitious in this. And I don't feel like you got into this healing, you know, because you got into this for yourself. This wasn't for you know, no, well, let me do this to get money. No, I just feel like it was adversities here, and not the ones that they try to discount you with. But you notice some things that you just like, man, I want to do this better. I want to be better in this. Why every time I do this, I never succeed in this? Like you were getting rid of your motivation for healing was to remove blockages and stagnancy. But I feel like the more you learned about this healing, however you did it, however you started off, you was just like, okay, so that's what this is. And that's okay. So while I'm here, let me go on ahead and do XYZ too. Since we here, let's do this. This is related to this. Let's not stop, you know, and just get, you know, these couple of layers here. Let's take off this chunk, this whole landscape right here. And since we gone this far, let's get this too. And while we at it, let's go and knock this out too. Oh, that's all we got left. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it. And somebody is mad. Somebody's. What's going on in the 3D here as this relates to Scorpio, Sun, and Moon in regards to their friend group? Are they friends or foes? What's going on in the 3D here for Scorpio, Sun, and Moon as it relates to this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I kept thinking about Pluto because this is a Scorpio reading, and Pluto governs Scorpio. Transformation, and it's at the bottom of the damn deck. Renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power, evolution, composting, cycles, death, rebirth, subversion, suspicion, obsession, intensity, reckoning, taboos, clearing, extremes. You've been going hard at this, Scorpio. Like that's what you do, transformation. Over and over and over again. And people may think, you know, in this world we got all these influencers and posers and this fake it till you make it. And some people just like, well, I made it, but let me keep faking it, because while I was faking it, I didn't even bother to see how I really supposed to be doing this shit. This is what you do, transmute and transform. It's in your DNA. It's in your Dana. As a Scorpio. I feel like this may resonate with Scorpio risings too. Even though I didn't call for that, but this may resonate with Scorpio risings. What's going on in the 3D as this relates to Scorpio? What is going on in the 3D? We have shock, sudden change, news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. This is giving like tower moment. Whatever you've been manifesting, I'm here that it's here. Could be love, relationship, money. It could just be, you know, a catapulting of your business here that you've been working on. It's here. I'm feeling within the new year or about the end of this year. It's a chunk of cards came out. I'm told to take all those cards. Hold on. So some of them are in reverse. So first card out is karmic relationship. Resentments, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. This was the trigger. This was the catalyst, the karmic relationship. You were done attracting the buffoons. You wanted to know why I keep attracting buffoons. So that's got you, that's what set you off on this journey of healing. And I feel like it was other things going on in work and career, not just your love life, family too, you know, and you was just like 2 tears in a bucket. I have nothing to lose, because it's just giving that you weren't happy. Karmic relationships aren't usually happy. Triggers, resentments, turmoil. Yeah, they're not happy. In the reverse, we have all 3 of these. So let's read them in the upright. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. Could be somebody trying to come back around in the 3D. Like, I feel like the part of this projection, this typhoon of projections, but I also feel like with this build here, because remember in the beginning we were talking about the typhoon, and I felt like it's a fern. This is a fern, this cattail, and I say you could like build a raft or whatever. Then these cards came out to let you know you good with the unseen forces to defend, you know, and the service that you did and things of that nature and the protection. I just feel like you also have people that are part of this typhoon that are not just family members. This a multitude of people. Like I said, the betrayal and somebody trying to play on your top was the first download. I feel like that was this past relationship that triggered it, you know, as well as people in your family, in and around you, friends and things of that nature. But I just feel like hold on. I feel like you manifested something for yourself. I lost my thought with that. It may come back. But I do feel like you tried to build something with this person. This past person. Wedding rings came out in the reverse. Both of these cards. Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. We're going to leave that there in the reverse. Paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. In the reverse again. I wouldn't be surprised for some of y'all, this whole attack in terms of projections, because like I said, it may not come to you in the 3D, but if it does come to you in the 3D, and even if it doesn't, I do still feel like there's an X involved with these projections and things of that nature, and they probably got a group of people that are in support of them to project this shit on you too. Especially if, like I said, you've created a community, you've decided I'm gonna help myself and other people too. You know, they probably sitting back and laughing at you. But the thing is, though, they're mad because they're not on board. And I just feel like with the typhoon coming at you from every end, I feel like in some senses, Scorpio, and not in some senses, some Scorpios may be like, no, it was an all-out physical attack, you know, from every which way with this typhoon here. It was an all-out physical attack, but it didn't go the way they wanted it to go with this defend and this service here. You know, and this adversity, they felt like you were at a disadvantage because you didn't have the strength in numbers. But, you know, it's just giving, like, you know, you got 10 sheep, I got 2 lions, you got 10 sheep. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, we not the same. Hold on. Yeah, we not the same here. But I do feel like it's giving a tower moment. And I also feel like when you decided to heal and get yourself together, due to this triggered relationship, it was a tower moment for this ex and all parties involved here, as well as family members, because this could resonate with you like, okay, well, this is family members with his projections and coming at me every which way, and I'm not, caring about what they think and all this other stuff because I revealed some stuff that had happened to me, and you might have aired the room out with truth. A lot of people have a problem with the truth. And with you doing generational healing and intergenerational healing and healing your psyche and healing on a DNA level, a lot of truths are revealed when you do that type of healing. A lot of understanding comes, not just about yourself, but about your bloodlines too. Some people may not want you to know these things, even though it's your business to know. You know what I mean? Because you are part of the family, you are part of the bloodline, but people may not want you to know these things. Either because they're the culprit or they're the victim. However it resonates with them, that ain't really your business. And I feel like, again, with this square here, this challenge, you're not making it your business. You're not trying to reconcile or soothe nobody's wounds or hurt feelings or, dim the light that's been shown upon them, because you speaking your truth. What else is going on here? We have messages. What's going on in the 3D here for build, adversity, defend, and service? Like I said, this is giving me a feminine energy. It's just giving me like somebody looks at you. You don't have to be a feminine, a woman. Like I said, my readings are not gender specific, and everybody, no matter the gender, has masculine and feminine within them. But it's giving me a feminine energy is somebody counting you out. Like I said, a minority, a disadvantage, a disability. Clarify, build, adversity, and defend, as well as service in the 3D for Scorpio, Sun, and Moon, as it resonates with this reading. Yeah, with all these cards talking about love, this definitely could have been triggered by an ex. This could just be, an ex and the group of people. Or it could be loved ones, family, But you got blooming relationship, wanting to date, honeymoon, yeah. Could be an ex-spouse, child. Yeah. Could be an ex-spouse. Woman at the bottom. Like I said. Woman. Let me be your woman. Woman. We have mice in reverse, but I'm told to take it in the upright. This is small theft, concern, small continuous loss, defeat. Mice. This is 23 equating to a 5. Yeah, like I said, it's a typhoon coming at you from all sides. Small, continuous loss, theft, defeat. Yeah, like I said, it's just a lot of projections. People trying to make you feel less than. 2 cards fell out. Oh, no, 3 cards fell out. We have adversity here with this fish. This is success in business, abundance, and finances. Yeah, you're going to use what you got to get what you want. Everything that they discounted you for with this adversity, make it feel like you should feel less than. It's going to help you grow and glow and reach the heights of success that you are focused on, as well as you deserve. And then we have defend here. Remember I said this is unseen forces defending. This is peaceful, experienced. What else is this? And patience. Peaceful, patience, mature, and experienced. Like I said, this is unseen forces. defending you. This could be, I'm getting, because like I say, you was doing a lot of generational trauma. This could be ancestors. This could be spirit guides. It's really giving ancestors shielding you. Like, I dare you. Peaceful, patience, mature experience. Like, so they knew, like, when you took up the torch, they was happy, and they like, all right, so you gonna ride this ride, we got your back. And then we have child here. This is new beginnings, innocence, young new start with this service. Like I said, and I got strength from this too. Somebody also could be pregnant, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting innocence, young new start with this service. Like, I feel like everything you learn, you're gonna do what you have to do to help others. Those that want help. You ain't gonna be trying to force nothing on nobody. But I feel like this is a young new business, you know, and I feel like you're already on it. Like, you know, you decided, like, if I can help myself, I can help other people if they want the help. I'm trying to see, is there anything else? Hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah, so I feel like it's time to close this out and get a card for Scorpio, Sun, and Moon, and they mass group of haters. But I feel like you're gonna be all right, Scorpio, and keep going. You're gonna do that any motherfucking way, though. Keep going. Split the deck on soulmates, change in the wind. You may have been manifesting something else besides this business. New boo, new you. Yes. All right. So close this out. Spirit, please and thank you. Give me a card for Scorpio and their mass typhoon of haters with these projections. Respectively, close this out in alignment of the highest good of all involved. Scorpio, Sun, and Moon as it relates to this reading and their haters. It's a card turned over in this deck, and I keep forgetting to turn it, you know, the right way. But I guess it doesn't matter if it doesn't come out. Woman, let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Scorpio, we have 42 minutes, child. To the sea, 7, which is a divine number. This is just giving me, you're going to be exploring. You know, you're going to be exploring. I'm also getting, like, researching how to put this business together, like really kind of like reflecting and recalling the beginning stages of your healing. Give me another card for Scorpio. Close this out, clarify this to the sea. We got 7 and 2. Imagine. I feel like this will help you out, your imagination, with how you're going to go about doing this business or whatever. Don't discount your imagination, like, because I feel like with healing and different modalities, there are a lot of things you could do with it. You don't have to just go off of what you read in the book or what you were taught. You could try some things on yourself, and if it works, then, you know, it works, and you will know if it works. Now, I just feel like use your imagination, and I'm also hearing to trust your imagination, especially when it comes to energy work. I don't know what type of, if you're a practitioner of some sort, you know, but it's just like try new things. Even if you are a psychotherapist, it's like try new things, try new plans of healing and structures on how to attack the issue, the problem, the unhealed aspect of what you're trying to break down and heal. Give me a card for this typhoon of haters to close this out for Scorpio. The Fates. 17 equating to an 8. the face. This is giving me karma with this 17 equating to an 8. It's giving fate, sadness, unavoidable events. That's another card though. But that's what I heard. It's giving fate, sadness. I'm going to show you that card too. But it's giving fate, sadness, unavoidable events. That is what I heard with that card. Because it's just like these projections from all these people around you, and we have 35, 36 equating to a 9. 10, 10, 10, 5, 35, 36 equating to a 9. 6 of Wands here. And this is a celebration in traditional tarot. So we have 17 equating to an 8. 36 equating to a 9. We got 8 and 9 fates. This is the card that I heard when I was tapping into this card here. This is the card that I heard. And this is, like I said, fate, sadness, karma, unavoidable events. This went the way it was supposed to go. You know, in terms of this mass typhoon of haters that you got. Like, it's just letting me know, like, the consequences and the repercussions from this peaceful, patience, mature experience that's defending you with these unforeseen forces. Like I said, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. The consequences and the repercussions, the projections, because that's a form of magic when you projecting and you talking shit about a person. You know, I mean, because you can create entities like that. When you sitting around, you know, just talking shit about a person, constantly saying derogatory and negative things about them, you know, and you're doing it with a group of people. Like I said, it was mass betrayal for you, Scorpio. It was mass betrayal. And like I said, I got a headache. They literally trying to prey on your top, trying to get you to doubt yourself and not stand in your authenticity. You know, they're trying to like program you to step out of who you are and what the task and purpose you're here to do. Fate, sadness, unavoidable events. It's not going to stand. As above, so below. That's not something they supposed to be doing. And like I said here, it's giving a tower moment. And like I said, this tower moment was for the ex, but it's also for these people, and the ex is part of it too. You know what I mean? That's going to get them right. And as far as it being fate, sadness, and unavoidable events, you know, it may trigger them to get their healing. It was fated though. It went the way it went, and sometimes that's the only way folks is going to learn. All right, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, Scorpio. Good luck with everything. Deuces.